Yeah, why don't you mark him down?
We have sound going, but for whatever reason, you guys can't hear. So, but your mics are working. So what you need to do is have like this side off.
Okay.
Still talking to the mic. And Justin, same with you. Have if I have this side off, I can still hear. Like, okay, so okay. I'll try to keep fixing it, but right now everything's working. It's going out on the stream. It's somehow it's working. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Do you have started? Okay. Let me see.
Want me to take Heidelberg's? Steve.
Yeah. If you could take Heidelberg's, that'd be great.
Sorry, you can't record yet on the hard drive.
Okay. Okay. Welcome back to the Reich Center, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the technical difficulties here. As we are underway here at the Reich Center. As Leopard takes it on the left wing, tap of the Piper, throws it inside Chelsea Cannon, defended by Heidelberg. Reed tries to drive center lane, but can't, and it's stolen away by the Lady Student Princes of Heidelberg. But meantime, at the other end, Hannah Day rebounded there by number 15, Paige Ricketts. Ricketts leads Heidelberg in rebounds. Top of the key to Ickles. Looks to set one up. Ickles hands it on the right wing inside to Schreiber. Schreiber inside. Schreiber again. Right wing to Ricketts. Ricketts top of the key. Left wing. Phillips. She'll hand it off. Shot clock winding down. Phillips puts up a shot and it's no good. As Piper will gather up. But it's stolen away, an inadvertent pass by Allie Leopard, and it's taken away by Molly Schreiber.
Good defense there by Molly Schreiber right there. Pretty good.
As the student princes of Heidelberg, Lady Student Princes of Heidelberg coming in, have only won 11 games in the past 3 seasons, but they're looking to make the OAC tournament for the first time since 2010. As Piper misses on an attempt there, and Kathleen Phillips, who leads this Heidelberg team in points per game with 19. To Jordan Ickles, to Phillips, right wing, inside the lane, and it's batted out of bounds by Hannah Day.
It's a really big game for Otterbein today, seeing that if they win today, they get the #2 seed and a double bye in the OAC tournament. Both big deals.
Yeah, rest is key, right? You're a pitcher, right, Justin? You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, definitely. Rest is key.
As Ickles puts up a shot, rebounded there. Nearly lost control by tap of the Piper, but Chelsea Reed will bring it out. Reed, top shoulder. Tightly defended by Ricketts. Reed tries to throw it off a leg, but it's stolen away by Ickles. Ickles puts up a quick jumper. Air ball. Rebounded, scooped up by Miller. Phillips now puts up a jumper, and it's good. It's Chelsea Reed pinned deep in her own zone. She'll dish it off to Allie Leopard. Leopard, now she'll throw it on the left wing to Hannah Day. Hannah Day puts up a shot for three. Down the drain, Hannah Day.
Hannah Day's specialty right there, taking threes. They always look pretty.
As Ix will hand it off to Miller. Megan Miller, back to Ix again. Ix waits. She'll hand it off to Paige Ricketts. Now a quick jumper by Phillips from the block, and it's taken away by Tabitha Piper. Piper now throws it down the left wing, but Chelsea Reed can't catch it, and it'll be out of bounds. Otterbein student section here showing a little bit of showing some school spirit, showing some head cutouts for senior day. Tribute to Otterbein, 7 seniors on this team, and they've definitely been able to lead the way for this Cardinals team so far this year. Zix will take it inbounds. Hand it off on the right wing to Paige Ricketts. Ix tries to throw it inside for Megan Miller, but it's batted out of bounds by Hannah Day. But that'll be possession to the Lady Student Princes again.
It's getting good defense there by Chelsea Cannon, knocked the ball out of bounds.
Phillips now, she'll try to drive it on the right block, puts up a shot, rebounded and gathered up by and as there's a mad scramble for the ball, and the possession arrow points to Heidelberg. Justin, we talked about, Heidelberg needs to win this game. This game is a must-win for the Student Princes. They need a loss from Muskema as well, but a lot of it is being thrown off by the fact that Baldwin Wallace is banned from postseason play.
Oh yes, definitely. It's a big game for Heidelberg. Making the OAC tournament for the first time in a while, and it's really big game for both teams. A lot at stake here.
As Chelsea Reed puts up a tic-tac-toe pass from Tabitha Piper and Hannah Day. 5-5, 16-20 remaining here in the first half. As Ricketts will take it top of the key. Defended by Leopard. Left wing for Phillips. Now three-pointer by Ricketts. And it's rebounded by Reed. And she'll take it the other way. Cardinals in transition. Now down low on the left block, Tabitha Piper puts one in.
Excellent pass there by Chelsea Reed, finding Tabitha Piper down in the low block.
It's Jordan Ix, senior guard out of Worcester, Ohio. Top of the key, right wing. Throws now inside for Ricketts, but she's fouled by Hannah Day. Correction, that will be to Chelsea Cannon. That's the first foul of the game, but that'll be on the floor. As Rachel Snedeker and Burt Kelly take the court in place of Chelsea Reed and Chelsea Cannon. Burt Kelly, the tallest player on the Cardinals team at 6'1", of Lancaster, Ohio, Fisher Catholic High School. As Ricketts will try to bring it on the left block for Schriber. Quick shot. Down low, Megan Miller. But it's Schriber again. She tries to drive center lane, but it's stolen away by Burt Kelly, and the Cardinals in transition. Right wing, Hannah Day. She'll try to bring it in. Drive center lane for Burt Kelly down low, but she's fouled by Schriber, and she'll go to the charity stripe.
Excellent ball movement right there by Otterbein, trying to find the open person.
Update, though, this is Burt Kelly's first free throw attempt of the year. And 1 for 1, that's 100%.
That's a good free throw.
As Kelly eyes her second shot, puts it up, and you can make it 2 for 2. As Schriber windbound for the Student Princes. Dix will try to throw it on the left wing to Kathleen Phillips. Dix, left wing again. Megan Miller tries to drive center lane, but it's stolen away by Burt Kelly. And in transition down the court is Hannah Day, and she puts it up one-on-one. As Heidelberg tries to bring it in. Down 11-5 with under 15 minutes to go in the first half. As Ricketts, top shoulder, tries to bring it inside the lane for Megan Miller. Miller puts up a jumper, defended there by Brooke Kelly, and it's stolen away by Piper. Snedeker now, right wing. Right wing Snedeker on the shoulder to Allie Leopard. Leopard tries to drive center lane, defended by Ricketts. Tries to put up a jumper, and she's fouled. That's her first foul and team's second of the afternoon. Shooting 2 is Allie Leopard. Leopard eyes her first shot and puts it in. Allie Leopard, definitely one of the players you want to have at the charity stripe. She's 27 of 47. That's 57.4%. She misses her second shot, and Ricketts will bring it out. On the left wing, Kathleen Phillips for 3, no good. As Ricketts tries to give chase for it, defended by Leopard. Top of the key, Ricketts. Left wing to Nicole Payne. Payne, top of the key now, throws it on the right wing to Ix. Shot clock winding down to 5 as Ricketts puts up a shot before the shot clock. But a weak attempt as the Cardinals will go in transition the other way. Leopard now will bring it top of the key. It's Hannah Day, right corner for 3, no good. Rebound scooped up by Snedeker though, and she can't bury the rebound. It's Kathleen Phillips will bring it the other way. Quick jumper from the wing, and it's good for Nicole Payne. The freshman of Lewis Center, Olentangy, Columbus native. There's a little miscommunication there by the Cardinals. Trying to inbound it, but Leopard will bring it in on the right wing. Now Hannah Day for 3, air ball. And it's off the mark, but it's given right back to Maddie Miller, who lays it in. They don't come much easier than that.
Good awareness by Maddie Miller right there to get the inbounds pass. Heidelberg will bring. Trying to save it. Finds Maddie right under the basket.
Zickus looks to rotate top of the key now. Tries to bring it in left wing. Kathleen Phillips. Ricketts now inside the lane for Payne. Quick shot. And it's rebounded by Brooke Kelly. Leopard now top of the key. Brings down to the center lane. Drives the lane from the left block, and it's good. And a timeout called here by Coach Marcy Alberts. 12:42 remaining in the first half. Cardinals on top 16-7. And Justin, you know, what kind of performance are we seeing here from the Cardinals? You know, we started out close, started to break open. What do the Cardinals need to do to really maintain their composure and keep their consistency going?
The main thing that they need to do is one thing that they've done great all year, and it's rebounding. They just keep crashing the boards. Usually all 5 girls all go in at once and crash the boards, and they do a really good job at it. What else they need to do is keep playing that really tough defense that they've shown so far.
As the Cardinals have 10, talk about rebounds, 10 rebounds on the afternoon. As both Tabitha Piper and Burt Kelly each have 3 apiece. Heidelberg, as we said, coming in, only 11 wins in the past 3 seasons, looking to make the OAC tournament for the first time since spring of 2010. As we are ready to resume play. Now entering the game for the Heidelberg Student Princes, number 12, Allie Hawkins. She'll take the ball. She crosses the center court line, double teamed by Chelsea Reed and Maddie Miller. Top of the key, right wing to Ricketts. Outside the arc, to left wing to Hawkins. Top of the key on the shoulder, now to Ricketts. Ricketts tries to bring it in herself and does. Nearly lose control. Thought that was a travel. But meantime, we get a 3-pointer from Allie Hawkins. And now it's 16-10. Cardinals still on top. It's Chelsea Reed. Top of the key. Hands it off to Snedeker, right wing to Miller. Miller tries to look to bring it inside, but brings the top of the key to Cannon to Reed. Inside for Snedeker. But it's knocked out, inadvertently out of bounds by the Lady Student Princes. It's always got to get confusing, Justin. You hear the name Student Princes, and you think these, you think about the differential between the men's and women's teams, and it's like, does the nickname really make sense?
Yeah, it seems like it's really leaning towards one gender, doesn't it?
No. Oh, Tabitha Piper puts up her three-point shot, but it goes off the rim at the shot clock, and the possession arrow on the jump ball points toward the Cardinals. Yeah, as we said, we were walking into this game thinking, what do we call this team? And you gotta find something. You have to be polite about it. It's Chelsea Reed will bring it left on the left shoulder, defended by Phillips. Reed, screened by Cannon. Right wing to Maddie Miller. Snedeker now inside the lane, brings it back out to Piper, left wing. Now Snedeker again. Tries to hand it off to Maddie Miller, but she knocks it out of bounds. She couldn't control it, and Hawkins will take the inbound. Correction there, that's Kyra Dorney. To Ricketts now to Hawkins again. Hawkins crosses the center court line to Ricketts, top of the key. Ricketts now hands it on the left wing to Kathleen Phillips. To Hawkins again, right wing. Ricketts tries to bring it in herself. She'll dish it off to Dorney, but it's knocked out of bounds. Lots of back and forth, somewhat sloppy play here, Justin. Lots of, as we said, we're going to see a lot of desperation from this Heidelberg team. They're just dying to try and get into that tournament with the chance that they've been given this year, with the absence of Baldwin Wallace.
Oh yes, definitely. One thing, if you're Heidelberg, you can't press. Press always leads to bad play, sloppy play, like you said. They just need to play the way they know they can play.
We said the Cardinals, as we mentioned multiple times this year, the Cardinals are known for their up-tempo style offense, as Connie Richardson always likes to execute in any situation. As Hannah Day looks to inbound it. And on the court now is Aaron Sims, the freshman center out of Newark Catholic High School. As Leopard puts up a jumper from just near the block, and she's got it. 18-10, Cardinals on top with 10:35 to go. It's Hawkins defended on this press by the Cardinals. 2-1-2 being executed by Connie Richardson. As Ricketts will bring it top of the key. She'll hand it off to Kyra Dorney. Now Hawkins again, top of the key. Shot clock under 10 as Ricketts tries to bring it on the right wing to Dorney. Dorney puts up a jumper from the block, and then it's off the rim, but Piper grabs the rebound. The Cardinals in transition. Chelsea Reed tries to bring it inside the lane. Now Hannah Day dishes it off. Nice feed to Chelsea Reed.
It's not a good thing the Otterbein does really well. They find the open woman really good. Excellent play right there.
As Phillips tries to bring it in herself, but can't. She'll hand it on the left wing to Paige Ricketts. Ricketts tries to bring it top of the key. Now right wing for Sims for three. Rebounded by Reed. Reed defended tightly there by Kathleen Phillips. It's a pick set by Chelsea Cannon. As Reed tries to bring it in, and she's fouled on the floor. As Otterbein will take the inbound. As AJ Stuck is back enters the game, the freshman guard out of Antwerp. As Reed tries to bring it in, and she's fouled by Sims. She'll go to the line. That'll be Heidelberg's fifth of the first half already. As Chelsea Cannon shooting 32 of 51 from the charity stripe. And if you look at these free throw percentage stats, Justin, 68.3%. That's not a team that if you're down in the final minutes of the game that you want to actually be fouling. You know, you're taking your chances for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I agree with you on that one, Jacob.
That one is knocked out of bounds, and Kyra Dorney will inbound. Dorney inbounds, and she'll hand it off to Ickes. Ickes hands it off to Phillips. Ickes now hands it off top of the key. As the Student Prince is trying to work it inside but can't, as Sims puts up a jumper. Nice pass from Kathleen Phillips to Aaron Sims as she lays it in for the easy two. Now, meantime, at the other end, Hannah Day, left wing. Opposite end to Allie Leopard. Piper now top of the key to Chelsea Reed. Top of the key, now right wing, Hannah Day for three. Rebound off the rim, picked up by Leopard. As the Cardinals will set up a new offense, new shot clock. As Chelsea Reed will look to bring it in. Nowhere to go with it. Not sure where she was trying to go with that one, but it ends up going off the hand of one of the Heidelberg players. And the Cardinals will look to inbound. 20-12, 8:16 remaining here in the first half. Cardinals on top. Cardinals, as we mentioned earlier, looking to make it back-to-back 20-win seasons for the first time in team history. As Snedeker will check back in favor of Allie Leopard and Chelsea Cannon. As we mentioned, lots of turnovers. You know, turnovers haven't been as much of a factor, but Cardinals have committed 5, and Heidelberg's only committed 3. So if you're the Cardinals, if you want to widen this margin of lead, Justin, if you want the Cardinals to maybe settle down a little bit, you know, tune down the turnovers.
Yeah, exactly. The less turnovers, it's pretty common sense. The less turnovers you commit, usually the better you end up doing. I mean, you just got to settle down, just play the way they know how to play.
We got a mad scramble in front of the basket as Snedeker was trying to drive the hoop, but Miller was there, none the worse for wear to scoop it up. Right on the shoulder, Chelsea Reed, top of the key, tries to bring it in herself, but can't. Left wing to Hannah Day for three, no good. And the rebound is picked up by Snedeker again. Hannah Day, opposite end, opposite side to Tabitha Piper, top of the key, Chelsea Reed. Pick being set there by Snedeker as Reed tries to drive it in herself. Now hands it off to Hannah Day. She'll go to the line. Hannah Day, more scary free throw stats from her. 37 of 53, it's 69%. Shooting 2. As Hannah Day's first shot is no good. And Megan Miller will check back in. But Connie Richardson will call a timeout with 7:35 remaining here in the first half. Cardinals on top 20-12. You know, Justin, we've talked a lot about both these teams. You know how they're, you got opposite, teams at opposite ends. The Heidelberg trying to clinch a spot in the OAC tournament. Cardinals just comfortably sitting in that second spot. But if you're the Cardinals, what are you coming into this game? What is your mindset here in this game? Do you rest a lot of your starters, or do you try to keep the winning momentum going?
Oh, definitely try to keep the winning momentum going. I mean, the tournament starts in just a few days, and you definitely just want to keep the winning ways going. You don't want to hit any road bumps because you just don't know what happens. If the winning stops, it can take a hit to any club, any team. So you definitely want to just come into this game just full force, full-fledged. You want to try to win this game like any other game this season.
Yeah, absolutely right. Completely agreed. As I'm sure you can reflect back in 2005 when the Colts tried resting Peyton Manning, that certainly did not pay dividends for them.
No, it did not. It definitely did not.
So the Cardinals will retake the court, as well will the Lady Student Princes. As Hannah Day will attempt her second of 2 shots, as she missed her first one. Hannah Day eyes toes and shoots her second shot, and it's good. 21-12, Cardinals on top. As Ickes tries to bring it, will bring it in, tries to cross center court, ends up throwing it to Kathleen Phillips on the shoulder. In between the circles, Ickes. Near the right wing. Stuck. To Schreiber, to Ickes for three. Left wing, and she's got it. Jordan Ickes for three. As Ickes second on this team in three-point percentage, shooting 40% from behind the arc. She's made 10 of just 25 thus far this year. On the left block, Schnecker tries to bring it in, but they're going to say she walked. That will be a travel on the Cardinals. As Ricketts comes back in place of the leading scorer, Kathleen Phillips. As Schreiber will hand it off to Ickes. Defended tightly there by this 2-1-2 press of the Cardinals and Maddie Miller. Left wing to Megan Miller. Ickes. Top of the key. To Ricketts now on the shoulder. Ricketts, she'll hand it off to Schreiber. And now Ricketts for three. But pick it up by Ricketts, and it's right on the block. And they don't come much easier than that.
Yeah, there was no one around here.
It looks like we're going to get a blocking foul on Heidelberg. And that'll be on Schreiber, her second foul, team's 8th of the afternoon. As she'll come off the court in favor of number 31, Kayla Zacharich. As Hannah Day shooting the ever-famous 1-and-1. Hannah Day's first shot is good. Gotta love that infamous 1-and-1 call. Bob Kennedy, Otterbein alum.
Oh, yes. Staple here in the right side.
Staple at Ohio Stadium, too. PA announcer for the Ohio State Buckeyes football team. Ickes will try to bring it in, and she'll look to cross center court, but instead hands it off to Ricketts. It's Paige Ricketts, sophomore guard out of Mineral City, Tuskegee Valley High School. So inside the lane, Megan Miller tries to put up a quick jumper, defended by Chelsea Reed, but she gets it up anyways. It is now a 4-point game, 23-19. Cardinals hanging on to the lead. Leopard defended by Ricketts. She'll hand it off left wing to Hannah Day. Hannah Day tries to bring it inside herself, inside the lane, and she's got it. Hannah Day. As Ickes will bring it in. Top of the key, she'll hand it off left wing to Ricketts. Ricketts now tries to drive center lane, but can't, and she'll hand it off to Ickes between the circles. Miller, right wing, tries to bring it in inside from the block, puts up a shot, rebounded there, but she bats it out to Stuck. But Piper will pick it up. Piper, top of the key. Looks to drive it in herself and then hand it off right wing to Hannah Day. Day to Piper, left wing for Leopard for three. No good. Rebound grab by Chelsea Reed. We're going to get a jump ball, but none the worse for wear for the Cardinals. It'll be possession error to them. As Phillips will come back into the game for Stuck, as does Chelsea Reed. She replaces Maddie Miller. As Piper will hand it off. Inside the lane, Day. Jumper off the rim, but she'll go to the stripe. As Kathleen Phillips collects her third foul of the afternoon already. Eighth foul. Ninth foul of this half. For the Student Princesses, Hannah Day's first shot is good. And if you're Heidelberg, that's the last thing you want. Top scorer, let alone Kathleen Phillips, in foul trouble.
Oh, yes, that is trouble for Heidelberg right there.
Hannah Day drains her second shot, and it's now 27-19, Cardinals on top. But it's stolen away by tap of the Piper. Great read. She's got a man with her. Tick, give and go. What a play.
Wow.
Give and go from Chelsea Reed. They don't get much better than that.
I think we have a candidate for play of the half right there.
Where's ESPN when you need them?
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
That was all Tabitha Piper, though, coming out of nowhere saying, no, that's my ball, as the Cardinals regain the double-digit lead. As Riggins tries to bring it inside the lane, jumper off the backboard, but it's swatted away by Cannon, and Chelsea Reed in transition. Reed on the shoulder, tries to bring it in right wing for Hannah Day. Day, right wing, brings it inside the block for Chelsea Cannon. Top of the key, Piper now. Now 3 for Chelsea Reed. Rebound off the rim and stolen away by Megan Miller. Ickes now brings it in across the center court. On the shoulder now. Ickes, top of the key. Little shimmy shake, quick jumper. And it's up and off the rim and in. As Leopard takes the pass from Reed inside, tries to drive. Should have been a travel called there, says the Heidelberg fans, but it'll be a jump ball. As Megan Miller was trying to grab possession of it, and a possession error will indeed point in favor of the Student Princes, as Allie Hawkins will take the place of Kayla Zacharich. Payne inbounds to Ricketts. And Ickes will take it off. And Ickes will take it across center court in between the circles. Ickes looks on the right wing for Megan Miller. Miller outside on the perimeter now. The Student Prince is trying to work their way to the net by Canton. Instead, they put up a 3, and it's air ball. As the student section here at Otterbein lets them know what they just did. And Justin, one thing you're noticing about this Cardinal defense is that effective zone defense that Connie Richardson always loves to execute. They're not allowing anybody inside. As Hannah Day on the wing for 3. No good. Rebounded there by Paige Ricketts. Ricketts now pressured by Hannah Day. She'll hand it on the left wing. To Nicole Payne. Payne to Ricketts. Ricketts tries to drive center lane but loses possession. Allie Leopard gathers it. And meantime, streaking down the opposite end as Chelsea Reed runs out of space and just bakes it off the leg of Allie Hawkins.
Smart play right there by Chelsea Reed. Looks like she was about to go out of bounds. Just throw it off the defender.
Nothing like a little cheating and getting away with it. Just throw it out. Just take the easy way out and get it off the leg.
Sometimes it does feel like cheating.
Can't do that in class though, right? $40,000 out the door right there.
Yeah, exactly.
There's Maddie Miller, top of the key, left wing. She'll hand it on the left wing to Chelsea Reed. Reed tries to bring it inside. Snedeker tries to put one up. And it looks like we're going to get a possession to the Student Princes of Heidelberg. As they're going to say Snedeker just jumped and landed out of bounds. A great effort there by Maddie Miller to try and attempt to steal, but Ickes comes away with it. As Megan Miller takes it on the left wing. Nearly stolen away, but Hawkins will take it. Top of the key to Ickes. On the shoulder now. Hawkins now from the wing for 3. And the shot rebounded by Burt Kelly. Chelsea Reed will bring it in, cross the center court. On the shoulder. Heidelberg in this 2-3 zone. As Ickes pressuring Chelsea Reed, but she'll hand it off to Snedeker. Back to Reed, give and go. Reed, attempted pick by Burt Kelly, doesn't work. Shot clock under 10. Cardinals got to get off a shot. Hannah Day puts one up, that's off the rim, but the rebound is gathered up by Burt Kelly, and the Cardinals will be able to set up again. As Miller tries to put up a 3, it's off the backboard, but Burt Kelly's right there for the rebound, and she'll earn a trip to the free throw line.
Burt Kelly working hard right there, showing that Otterbein rebounding skills right there, and she pays off and gets to go to the line.
As Burt Kelly's first shot is good, and you can make that 3 for 3 on the year, still 100%. As Allie Leopard replaces Chelsea Reed in between shots, Burt Kelly's second shot puts it up, and it's good. Burt Kelly, a name we haven't heard much of all year, Justin, already has 6 rebounds on the afternoon. Only has 3 points, but those 6 rebounds speak a lot for a senior who has longed for playing time, hasn't quite earned it as much as even some of the sophomores on this team, but she's making the most of it here.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And in some cases, rebounds could be almost as important, if not more important, than points.
Yeah, absolutely right. Just ask big old Shaq, right?
Exactly.
Especially important for him because he's not exactly known for shooting free throws.
Oh, no, definitely not. He was not much of a free throw shooter back in the NBA.
Piper defended tightly, pressed there by Ickes. She'll try to bring it in herself. An attempted pass from Maddie Miller fails, and possession to the Lady Student Princes of Heidelberg. 1:15 remaining here in the half. 31-21, Cardinals on top. As Ickes will bring it in. Just for the record, we have not seen Kathleen Phillips for the past several minutes as she has gotten into foul trouble already with 3 fouls already. As Ickes defended tightly by the Cardinals defense. And Leopard in transition the other way. 3-on-1. She'll hand it off to Maddie Miller, and she gets the lucky bounce as it rolls in. And talk about a silly mistake if you're Heidelberg. As Paige Ricketts takes a travel as she was just trying to walk out of her zone.
That's tough. Not only did they lose the ball down on their end of the court, allow a give and go, 2 points, but then just a quick travel violation right there.
As Coach Marcy Alberts will have none of that, as Jackie Albrecht will come into the game in favor of Paige Ricketts. Albrecht, the freshman guard, 5'6", out of New Philadelphia, Ohio. Street named New Philly. I wonder if there's as much brotherly love there wonder if there's more brotherly love there, Justin, than there is in the actual city of Philadelphia. I'm sure as a Boston Bruins fan, you're facing off with the Philadelphia Flyers, you probably know a little bit about that intense playoff rivalry there.
Oh, definitely, definitely. 3 years ago when the Flyers came back down 3-0 against Boston, that was a little tough to take.
Yeah. As Ickes will bring it in. Under 30 seconds remaining. Shot clock still on, however, at 20 seconds. As Megan Miller. I'm getting my Millers mixed up here. Good thing there's not more than 2 of them. As that one is off a leg. It's 20.4 seconds remaining. Cardinals on top, 33-21. As Ickes will inbound. Ickes now down low to Miller. Nearly juggles it, stolen away by Burt Kelly. She's fouled inadvertently by Megan Miller, and she'll go to the and it looks like that will be a double bonus. 2 shots for Burt Kelly. And she's 4 for 4 on the game, 4 for 4 on the year. Looking for her 5th and 6th points of the season, the game. That one is no good. As Kayla Zacharich will come back into the game in favor of Megan Miller. With 13.6 seconds remaining, it's Burt Kelly. Eyes toes and shoots her second shot. And she gets the lucky bounce to roll in.
Nice shooter's touch right there.
Ickes brings it in with speed, defended, double teamed. As the clock winding down. And I'm not sure if she was listening, what section she was listening to there, if she was watching the scoreboard of the student section. But Ickes puts it off, still with time on the clock, but only 0.6 seconds remaining. As Aaron Sims will come in favor of Kyra Dorney. Ickes, 0.6 seconds remaining, looking to get a quick shot off, as they do at the buzzer. But the attempt by Kayla Zacharich is no good, and the Cardinals will go into the half, 34-21. Justin, yeah, I know you saw a lot. We saw this game get a little too close for the Cardinals at certain times, but if you're Connie Richardson, what are you saying in the locker room?
Is Connie? I feel like Connie would be saying, keep up the intensity, keep up the good work, keep up with the hard defense. That Otterbein has been doing excellent on defense. They've really been causing a disturbance for Heidelberg. They've been causing bad passes. They've been intercepting bad passes. They've been doing it all.
As you're right, as the Cardinals, again, as we said, 34-21, they're on top. And some quick stats here for you, if we can pull those up. Hannah Day leads the team in points with 12 points. As expected, Hannah Day, team's leading scorer, averaging over 16 points a game. Tabitha Piper has 4 points as well. She has 6. She and Burt Kelly both have 6 rebounds. They both should be aiming for the double-double here. And as we take a look at some Heidelberg stats, Ickes and Kathleen Phillips both have 5 points, but everybody else is at 3 or below. And if you're Heidelberg, Justin, you've got Jordan Ickes, who seemingly played almost every minute of the half, but then you got Phillips in foul trouble, so that's definitely going to be a key for them here in the second half is discipline.
Yeah, exactly. Getting into foul trouble early in the first half, that's causes some trouble for Heidelberg, seeing that her points per game average is 11 points higher than the next highest on the team. So she does a lot of damage on offense for them.
As that will wrap it up for the first half, we'll come back near the beginning of the second half. We'll take a break here on Otterbein TV. This is Jacob Barker along with Justin Roberts. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to the Reich Center, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob Barker along with Justin Roberts again, as the Cardinals are getting ready to take the court here in the second half. Cardinals led 34-21. As we said earlier, Hannah Day leads the team in points with 12, and Burt Kelly and Tabitha Piper lead the team in rebounds, each with 6. Piper herself has 6 rebounds and 4 points. Burt Kelly has 6 points and 6 rebounds and 5 points. And leading the way for the Student Princes of Heidelberg, Jordan Ickes with 5, as well as Kathleen Phillips. However, Phillips leads the team in fouls thus far with 3. As teams get ready to take the floor for the second half. As we said earlier, Justin, much needed win for both teams. If you're the Cardinals, you're looking to keep the momentum going. You want to make sure you get a win. And I'm sure, if the Cardinals continue to build on the lead, they can expect some of their backups to come in to get them some playing time, because after this year, as we said, you got 7 seniors graduating. Plenty of people are going to have to fill those holes.
Oh, exactly. But I feel that as good as these seniors are, this team's so good that there will be people stepping up to fill those spots next year.
Depth is definitely in their favor. As Reed will take the inbound. On the left wing for Leopard. Leopard inside for Chelsea Cannon. Quick pass, and it's good. As Ickes will take the inbound in. Across the center court, she'll hand it on the left wing to Megan Miller. Ickes now works top of the key, looks to set one up. And she'll hand it off. On the right wing, now the left wing for Miller. The shot for 3, no good. Rebounded there by Paige Ricketts. As they will reset the shot clock. Top of the key now, Miller. Dishes off inside for Schreber. Puts it up. Rebounded there by Reed. It's Chelsea Reed. She'll bring it in cross center court with speed. Off the screen from Chelsea Cannon, and she has it inadvertently slapped out of her hand. But they're going to say Ickes got a piece of the arm. And it'll be Chelsea Reed's first free throw attempt of the afternoon. Shooting 2. Chelsea Reed, another player's scary free throw percentage, 36 of 47. 36 of 47, that means only 11 missed free throws and 76%, Justin. Sophomore out of Fairborn puts one up and bounces out. Paige Ricketts will bring it in across the court. Long lead pass for Megan Miller. Long lead pass for Megan Miller. And Schreiber will hand it off right wing to Ricketts. Tries to bring it in herself but can't, and she'll throw it across to Miller. Miller defended by Cannon to Ricketts. Ricketts brings it inside the lane, looks to put one up. Ends up putting it off a foot. And odd man rush the other way as Leopard tries to bring it in. Great layup, and she gets it. Allie Leopard, the strong hands, the strong arms to bring it up and to make it an 18-point game for the Cardinals as Ickes between the circles. As Phillips waits at the substitution line. Now Miller puts up a three off the rim. They look to go for the rebound but can't. And a timeout called by head coach Marcy Alberts. As Otterbein on top, 39-21 with 8:16 remaining here. And Justin, what are you looking to see here at the beginning of this half from both teams, especially from Heidelberg?
Well, for Otterbein, like you said, you want to keep the momentum going. You want to keep the winning ways going. You want to stay aggressive on defense. You want to stay aggressive rebounding. You want to stay smart on the offense. For Heidelberg, I mean, you want to try to stop that momentum. You want to try to play aggressive, try to out-rebound this Otterbein team, and just try to match their smart offense with a great defense.
Absolutely right. As the student spirit picking up here as we get the wave going here, starting in the student section. As a lot of the crowd decides to follow suit. Always love to see that. As Kathleen Phillips is back in the game for the Lady Student Princes. As after the timeout, Otterbein will inbound. And Reed, defended by Phillips, looks to bring it in herself, but she'll throw it cross court for Allie Leopard. Now back to Hannah Day inside from the block. And it's blocked and rebounded by Schreiber. Allie Schreiber, the senior forward out of Sydney, Ohio. Meantime, a quick jumper, long jumper from Ricketts. It's rebounded by Chelsea Cannon. Reed throws it on the right wing for Hannah Day. Day now puts up a three, and that's her bread and butter. She's got that one again.
Very smooth three right there, very smooth.
And that is now a double. I mean, you can make that a double as the Cardinals are up 42-21. As the Student Princes have yet to score a point in this half thus far. As the shot clock winding down to 6. Ickes puts up a jumper, and you can make that I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied here. It's 19, but now it leads back to 21 as Hannah Day puts up a shot, and that's good. 45-23. It's inside the lane. Kathleen Phillips. Defended there by a wall of Otterbein players, but she puts it up anyways. There's the skill of Kathleen Phillips that we're used to seeing on a nightly basis. As we said, coming into the game, averaging 19.6 points a game. Now a three-pointer for Allie Leopard, rebounded by Hannah Day. Second chance is no good. Third chance is no good, but she'll go to the line. As Jordan Ickes collects her third of the afternoon, and Allie Leopard will go back to the line. Shooting two. Allie Leopard, 1 of 2 on the afternoon for free throws. Puts up her first shot, and it's good.
Right there is a perfect example of how awesome Otterbein is at rebounding. They just kept fighting for it. They kept going for it, and Allie Leopard got rewarded with 2 free throws.
And she makes them both. As Snedeker and Kelly will check into the game in favor of Cannon and Reed. 47-25, Cardinals are on top. As Zickes brings it in slowly. Half-court offense being worked by this Heidelberg team. Phillips on the wing, tries to bring it in. Hands off to Schreiber, left wing. Back out on the shoulder. Phillips tries to bring it in herself, and she'll go to the line. As Hannah Day will collect her first of the afternoon and first of the half for the Cardinals. And as we just heard, Heidelberg at the line for the first time today. As Phillips makes both her shots. As Kathleen Phillips, 53 of 65 at 81.5% from the charity stripe. As Ickes will bring it in top of the key. Ickes brings it in herself on the right wing. Ricketts to Ickes, right wing again. Schreiber now inside the lane, tries to bring it inside for Phillips. Hands it off to Megan Miller, puts up a jumper, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals as they will get, as the shot clock will remain at 9 as it did not hit the rim. And Justin, you know, as we said, we saw she had a wide open attempt there to take it to the hoop. You know, luckily for the Student Princes, they get it knocked out of bounds. But missed opportunities are going to kill you, especially against an up-tempo offense like the Cardinals.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You don't get a lot of second opportunities against a team like Otterbein.
As we see another rebound.
Take advantage of them as much as you can.
And speaking of opportunities, Rachel Snedeker picks up another rebound there, as that has been the strength of the Cardinals all afternoon. As each of their players that have played this afternoon have at least 2 rebounds each. As Leopards tries to bring it in, left wing, Hannah Day for 3, and she's got it again. Hannah Day from downtown.
3 for 3 from 3-pointers this half.
3 for 3 for 3. That's a little bit of a...
Starting off very strong.
As inside the lane, Schreiber brings it in, but lost control. And another turnover for the Student Princes. They have collected 9 thus far to Otterbein's 11. Piper near side, right wing. Brings it inside for Snedeker. Tries to put it up. But it's a jump ball and possession to the Student Princes as Ickes was fighting for the loose ball. As Kyra Dorney will replace Megan Miller for the Student Princes. Ickes brings it in slowly. Top of the key, looks to set it up. On the shoulder, far side, now near side, Phillips for 3 off the rim. And Burt Kelly scoops it up. Burt Kelly again, seen lots of playing time this afternoon for once, and she's earning it with 7 rebounds on the day. Burt Kelly gives a pick for Allie Leopard. That one is rebounded by Snedeker again. Now the Cardinals with a fresh shot clock will look to set it up. Another screen set by Snedeker as Allie Leopard drives to the net. But we're going to get a reach here, as Kyra Dorney will pick up the foul. Her first of the afternoon, team's 3rd of the half. As Allie Leopard will be shooting 2. Allie Leopard takes a look at her first shot. High toes and shoots, and it's good.
That was a smart play by Allie Leopard right there. Sometimes you just have to take it yourself. Sometimes the opportunity is just not there for another person, and you see a free lane, go through it, go for it. And she gets free throws out of it.
And she'll take both those free throws. She makes both of them. Allie Leopard, another scary stat for this team, as we said, 27 of 47 entering today's game. Free throw shooting definitely a strength for this Cardinals team, as they've made 273 out of 400 free throws coming into this afternoon. Zickes will hand it off top of the key inside the circle for Schreiber now. Near side for Kathleen Phillips, now far side on the right wing. Ickes brings it inside the lane. Jumper no good. She gets her own rebound though. Far side right wing. Phillips back to Ickes again. As Schreiber puts up a jumper, and as she thought the shot clock was running out, there was still 20 seconds remaining on that shot clock, but those students down there definitely letting them know how much they think is on the shot clock, or at least how much they think should be on the shot clock, and it's paid dividends for them so far.
Yeah, definitely. There's a fan section down there trying to get in Heidelberg's head.
I'm sure. I've seen you down there before, Justin. I'm sure you've seen plenty of comical sayings down there.
Oh, yeah, definitely for sure.
As Kelly now works at top of the key. On the shoulder, Maddie Miller outside the arc. Rebound off the rim, and Dorney will pick it up. Ickes breaks it out. Looks to draw one up as Chelsea Cannon returns back to the substitution line. As Phillips on the right wing, far side, hands off top of the key to Ricketts. Far side again. As Sims goes off the hand of Aaron Sims. And Chelsea Cannon will come in to replace Burt Kelly, as will Tabitha Piper. She'll come in for Maddie Miller. Or correction, that's Hannah Day she'll replace. 12:50 remaining here in the half. Cardinals on top, 52-27. Looking to make it back-to-back 20-win seasons for the first time in history. As Maddie Miller has it on near side on the shoulder to Schnedeker. Fakes a pass, now brings it back on the right wing to Miller. Left wing for Tabitha Piper. Now she'll throw it on inside. It goes off the foot of Allie Leopard and out of bounds. As Burt Kelly will immediately come right back in for Schnedeker. Give her a rest. Ickes between the circles now. Slow tempo here by this Student Princess team, looking to turn around the momentum, but they're being kept on the outside so far. As Ickes tries to bring it in herself, and she does. Gets a lucky bounce. And timeout for Heidelberg, as Marcy Alberts will look to settle things down a little bit. Cardinals still on top by 23, 12-10 remaining here in the second half. And Justin, you know, we said Heidelberg needs to be a little bit more aggressive with this up-tempo Otterbein offense. They're really trying to just try that slow half-court, slow-paced offense to set it up, but it's not working. The Cardinals, they're being stymied by that 2-3 zone, and what do they need to do to try and break that? Do they, we keep saying, they need to pick up the tempo in this one a little bit, but they're trying the same thing over and over again, and it's not working.
It's hard to come in with a game plan like that with a team like Otterbein, try to stop such an upbeat tempo, and try to stop their winning ways of sorts. It's hard to say what Heidelberg should do right now. It does, like you said, the half-court press doesn't seem to be doing the job. I'd say they need to just keep at it, just stay real aggressive on whoever they're covering, and just make every shot for Otterbein difficult.
They look to do that here, as the Cardinals will take the court again. Spiper's going to take the inbound. And a 1-2-2-1 press being set up here by this Heidelberg team now. Looking to create some pressure, but the Cardinals with speed and quick passing get it out of the zone. It's Chelsea Reed on the shoulder near. Dribbles defended there by Ricketts. In between the circles, trying to find a man open. That's Chelsea Cannon. She's got Burt Kelly wide open down low, but she spots Chelsea Reed instead. Shot clock under 10, down to 5. Burt Kelly puts up a jumper, and it's good. Burt Kelly.
Nice shot over the defender right there.
And you can make that 7 points on the afternoon for Burt Kelly. And as we've heard mentioned, Burt Kelly still looking for her first double-double in her Otterbein Cardinals career. she's on the pace for that this afternoon with 8 rebounds and 7 points.
And what a special night to do it on, senior night.
As now Reed, quick dish inside for Miller, quick jumper from the left wing is no good, and Ickes will bring it out. Fast break by this Heidelberg offense. Odd man rush now. Phillips stops, tries to bring it inside, but she's fouled, and it looks like this one will go to Kelly. Correction, that's going to be on Chelsea Reed, and that one will be on the floor as Hannah Day enters the game for Maddie Miller. And Allie Hawkins, number 12, will check in as well in favor of Jordan Ickes. A much-needed rest for Ickes, as we've seen her play just about every minute of this game. From the right wing, Stuck for 3, and she's got it. And correction, that was a long 2-pointer. Gosh, you got to make those. You got to have microscopic lines down there. Something so tough to tell with those shots, Justin.
Oh, exactly. Her foot must have just been on the line just by an inch.
Phillips near side. Ricketts and rotates for Ricketts now. Top of the key for Allie Hawkins. Hawkins Stuck for 3, and it's off the backboard. It's picked up by Day. And the Cardinals in transition, just trying to take their time. Still with 10 minutes left to go in the half, though, as Reed works it on the shoulder, defended there by Hawkins. Chelsea Reed looks at top of the key in between the circles now, right wing. She'll hand it off inside for Brooke Kelly. Chelsea Cannon almost shot a 3, but now Hannah Day will take a 3, and it goes off the rim. But rebound is scooped up by Brooke Kelly, her 9th of the afternoon. Inside for Chelsea Cannon, down low, and she'll go to the free throw line. And that foul will go to Erin Sims, her 2nd, team's 5th of the afternoon. It's Chelsea Cannon shooting 2. Cannon on the season from the free throw line. It's 32 of 51 at 62.7%. As Kayla Zacharich will enter the game in favor of Erin Sims. And Snedeker for the Cardinals will replace Brooke Kelly down low. Cannons looks to take her first shot. Eyes, toes, and shoots. Good. Correction, that was her 2nd shot as she missed her first one. 55-31, Cardinals on top. Just under 10 minutes remaining if you're joining us here on Otterbein TV. As Hawkins will have it top of the key on the shoulder now for Ricketts. Ricketts look for somebody inside but can't find one. And AJ Stuck has it swatted away but maintains possession of it. Shot clock under 10 now. Stuck. Student Prince has got to get a shot off. As Hawkins tries to put up a shot, it's batted away. Out of bounds. And Heidelberg will have it, but they're going to have to jack up a shot as the shot clock is now down to 1.
And good Otterbein defense right there.
As
Double
we see a little
here, getting the shot clock violation.
See a little bit early buzzer there from the Cardinals student section, getting the attention of the Student Prince's team. As Chelsea Reed will bring it in. Now across the center court line in between the circles. Snedeker now top of the key. She'll hand it left far side for Tab of the Piper. Tab of the Piper now brings it inside the lane for Snedeker now. Cannon tries to drive to the hoop, and she does. Nice spin move, and she's got the 2. 57-31, Cardinals on top. As Chelsea Cannon has 9 points on the afternoon now for the Cardinals. Hawkins tries to bring it inside for Zacharich. Now Stuck, quick jumper, long 2, and it's good.
Heidelberg sure likes those long 2s, huh?
Yeah, and they've been shooting well from the field today. You know, they got, field goals, especially if you're looking at AJ Stuck. That's her 1st of the afternoon. But each of their players has attempted one, including Megan Miller's attempted 1. Ickes has 4. Ricketts has 1, and Kathleen Phillips has 3 of those. It's definitely been in their favor, but they need to get those in bunches. And they need to start picking up the pace. in order to get back in this one, as there's only 8 minutes left. 59-33, Cardinals on top by 26. Seems insurmountable, but let's see what this team can do. As substitutions for the Student Princes, as Nicole Payne and Jordan Ickes are returned to the game in favor of Kathleen Phillips and Paige Ricketts. The Student Princes work top of the key. Ickes tries to set one up, left wing, quick jumper by Hawkins, and it's off the mark. As that one was swatted away by the Cardinals defense. Ickes, in fact, now has a team lead with 9 points on the afternoon, tied with Kathleen Phillips, actually, for 9. As she looks to take the inbound. Ickes now throws the top of the key. Quick jumper by Payne for 3, and that's no good. Meantime, at the other end, long lead pass for Chelsea Cannon. That's off the glass, and how do you miss that shot?
Oh, it happens. It happens to the best of us, but that is a tough one. That is certainly a tough one.
Happens to the best of us. I get it. So you're a pitcher in baseball, right, Justin? Hit by pitches happen too.
Oh, they do.
Wild pitches.
Wild pitches happen most of the time when you least expect them.
As the shot clock nearly winds down, according to the student section, but still time as the quick jumper by Ickes is good. Cardinals still on top. Nonetheless, we're up by 24, but you can make that 26 yet again for Hannah Day. She gets her 22nd, 23rd points on the afternoon. Cardinals have 3 players in double figures. Chelsea Cannon with 11 and Allie Leopard with 11 as well. As the loose ball is scooped up by Hannah Day on a turnover from Ickes. And they're going to say it's a traveling violation. As Megan Miller and Kyra Dorney will come in favor of Kayla Zacharich and Nicole Payne. As Ickes works top of the key now. Megan Miller near side. Miller. And the Student Prince is not buying it this time, as Ickes takes a nice inside pass from Kyra Dorney, and she gets it in. 63-37 though. Cardinals still on top by 26, looking to make it 29, but Hannah Day misses the three-pointer. And it's gathered by Stuck. Now, as Hawkins tries to drive it in herself, but looks like Leopard's going to take a blocking foul. Cardinals, as we mentioned earlier, not a whole lot of fouls been taken from this team. Most of them been as after all, the Student Princes took their first free throw shot in the second half. So all the difference that's made for the Cardinals.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely it has.
As Snedeker will come in favor of Chelsea Cannon. As the second shot is no good. Rebounded by Piper to Allie Leopard now. Allie Leopard brings it inside, in between the circles, defended there by Hawkins. Now left corner down low for Snedeker on a pass from Hannah Day. Great feed by Hannah Day inside from the wing.
Great feed by Hannah Day. Just great ball movement all around on that play.
And an update from Tiffin, Ohio. Heidelberg on top of Otterbein, the Otterbein men's team, 49-48. As Zach Baconaster leads the Cardinals with 16 points on the afternoon and 9 rebounds. Looking for that double-double with 4:08 remaining. Ickes now. Slow breakout, looks to set one up. 64-37, Cardinals on top. Hawkins on the shoulder, defended by Leopard now. To Miller, top of the key. Shot clock now under 10. Zick is far side on the wing. Nothing to do with it, and she puts it off. Rolls off the rim and in. And little bit talked about sense of urgency there by Jordan Nickus, noticing that the shot clock was actually down to what they've been mentioning.
Exactly. And it seemed like the fan section was trying to mess about this side. They were counting up, actually.
I don't know how effective that would be, but you throw everything you can at the when you're in the student section. So lots of brings back lots of fond memories from high school too.
Oh yes, definitely.
The Cardinals on top, 64-39. As we've been looking the whole afternoon, saying the whole afternoon, is that Heidelberg has not been able to keep up with this up-tempo style offense that Connie Richardson loves to execute. Three Cardinals players in double figures, including Hannah Day. I mean, what has been the key for the Cardinals team? We've noticed that they've struggled a lot in the second half in the previous games, but have managed to hold on here. But as it looks, with 5:24 remaining, on top by 25, and you're the second-ranked team in the OAC, facing a team that's technically ranked 9th right now in the OAC. What do you expect to see from this Cardinals team?
Oh, they're just going to keep going and going and going. They treat each possession as if it's a tie game. They're going for the win. They have Heidelberg down, and they're not going to let them back up. That's what their momentum is. That's what their mindset is.
As Student Prince is executing this interesting 1-3-1 trap backcourt offense. Speaking of 1-3-1, that kind of reminds you of Guy Boucher and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Brings back so fond memories for the the Boston Bruins, as they were able to. There was no issue for them nonetheless, but definitely drew the attention of many people around the league.
Oh, exactly. It was still tough nonetheless.
Yeah. You'd rather see it in basketball, though. That's zone defense. You love to see it in basketball, but it's not hockey, Although I wouldn't have any issue with contact in basketball, but got to keep the speed into it. Got to keep the speed in the game.
Exactly.
As Phillips tries to bring it in from the top of the key, and she's fouled on the way there. She will earn a trip to the free throw line. As we said, scary stats looking at her coming in the game. 81.5% from the charity stripe is Kathleen Phillips, the junior out of Sandusky, Ohio, not too far from the one and only Cedar Point. As Laura Gilmore is entering the game, and some of the scout team members starting to enter the game for this Cardinals team. Laura Gilmore, one of those players that hasn't seen a whole lot of time this year, but looking at her stat sheet as a senior, she's only averaging 9 minutes a game, but nonetheless, it's senior day. You may as well make the most of it if you're Connie Richardson.
Oh, exactly.
You can see the smile on her face as she's in the game now. She's just happy to be out there as the Cardinals are on top by 25 as Leopard works the top of the key now. Your side wing, Hannah Day. As Gilmore looks to shoot as her family's asking her to do, but none the worse for wear. Schnedeker tries to go after the loose ball. She can't find it. And Gilmore's like, what do you want me to do? Well, if you got the open lane, shoot it.
Exactly. Exactly. If you got the open shot, just take it.
As Hawkins will hand it off to Stuck. Now inside for Ricketts. On the wing for Ricketts now. Tries to bring it inside but can't. Ricketts now throws it across for Phillips. Quick jumper from the block. But it's scooped out of the air by Burt Kelly. Burt Kelly just three points away from a double-double. Her first of her Otterbein career is Hannah Day near side for three, and she's done it again. As we said, that's her bread and butter, folks. She can't miss.
Oh, she cannot. From the corner of three-point land, she cannot.
She's 4 for 11 from behind the arc, and that helps account for 12 of her 25 points. As Ickes backs up between the circles. Now retreats, but now left wing for Ricketts. And she gets her own rebound, though. Ricketts takes her time, no rush, but only 3 minutes left, and you're down by 28. There's not much else you can do. As Phillips, left wing. Little spin move, little shimmy shake now. As Ickes, far side on the right wing. Ickes now, quick jumper from the shoulder for three. It's no good, scooped up by Kelly. Up the court now. Meantime, at the other end, as Schnecker was looking to go up on that one, but she'll head to the line. As Ricketts will pick up the foul, only her second of the afternoon, team 7th. And Snedeker will shoot 2. Snedeker has attempted the most free throws out of our Cardinals players. She's attempted 80. And she's made 48 of those, for good enough for 60%. And it looks like we're seeing a lot of the scout team members for both teams here enter the court. As number 24, Jackie Albrecht, will enter the game, as will a handful of other players, including number 42, Kayla Thomason. Both players are freshmen, and it's scooped up by Christiana Neal. Hands it off to Ickes now. Inside for Taylor Brown, freshman out of Fort Mitchell, Kentucky. Brown near side, hands it off top of the key for Christina Neal. Neal now, far side Ickes now, top of the key. Albrecht now, tries to bring it inside for Ickes. Now for three, Christina Neal, and it's good. It's 70-44, Cardinals on top. Timeout for the Cardinals. And now, as we said earlier, Cardinals on top with only 2 minutes to go. Looks like we're going to see, as we see Jessica Feller enter the court. Burt Kelly will enter as well, as does Lindsay DeRhodes.
Yeah. It looks like we've got some substitutions coming in, but more for the ability to give the seniors one final standing ovation on their last regular season home game on this court.
As the Cardinals will look to make it their 20th win of the season. First time, as we said, back-to-back 21 seasons. And another timeout, another substitution here, as it looks like Amariah Huck. Haven't seen her in a while, but she finally re-enters the game. Finally enters the game. As Huck will hand it off to DeRhodes. Top of the key now. As now Jenna Repepe will come in place of Chelsea Cannon, the freshman guard out of North Royalton, Ohio. Standing ovation here from the Reich Center from most of the fans. As DeRhodes will take the inbound to Gilmore, left wing. Inside for Feller. Now for Gilmore for three, and she's got it! Laura Gilmore! Finally! 73-44, and this crowd is on their feet.
Those were her first points of the season right there.
And finally, as we said, first points of the season, well earned. And you see the smile on her face right now. That smile is all over this court as Gracie Staten now will come in and take her place. As the foul will go to Repepe. As Ickes will take her second shot of the second shot. Rebounds out and it's scooped up by Repepe. Jenna Repepe now with speed, brings it inside herself. Looks to set it up top of the key. To Staten, left wing. Staten also teammates on the volleyball team with Tabitha Piper as DeRhodes far near side to Huck. Now to Repepe. Far side to Staten now as Feller tries to bring it in. DeRhodes for three. Can she get it? No. As the ball is loose and there's a mad scramble on the court. As Neal and Albrecht were fighting for the loose ball with DeRhodes, but the possession will go to Otterbein as Repepe will inbound. She'll hand it off to Feller now. DeRhodes top of the key. To Repepe for three. Can she get it? No. Rebounded there by Ickes. Ickes seen more playing time than any player this afternoon for both teams. As the Student Princes try to work it on the perimeter, but can't. Rebound is scooped up by Ickes, though. Looks to set it up. 73-45 with under a minute remaining, 45 seconds left. And players all over the floor, though. But now another three-pointer attempt by Heidelberg is no good. That one was attempted by Taylor Brown, but none the worse for it for the Cardinals. DeRhodes will pick it up. Shot clock down to 20 seconds as the game clock down to 23. As Repepi on the perimeter now tries to bring it inside herself, tries to put it up, loses control of it, but it's scooped up by Christina Neal. Neal now with speed tries to bring it in. Looks to try to put it up a shot. Pad her stats but can't as it's scooped up by Huck. As DeRhodes will just let the clock run out, and that'll mark the end of the regular season. You can put this one in the books. The Cardinals back-to-back 21 seasons for the first time in school history. 73-45, the Cardinals pull victorious. Justin, huge win here for the Cardinals headed in the OAC tournament. And for the Heidelberg Student Princes, you just got to keep, as a Blue Jackets fan, I hate to say this word, but look toward next season. They'll have, as we mentioned, looking, and as we failed to mention, though, looking at this Heidelberg roster, you got over 7 freshmen on this Heidelberg team, so definitely a bright future for them. Now, the Cardinals, for the other hand, you have plenty of depth players despite losing 7 seniors at the end of the season, but they will advance on to the first round of the OAC tournament as they will play here Tuesday night. Time and team to be determined. But with Jacob Barker along with Justin Roberts, we're saying good night from the Reich Center. Have a great day.